So this is the thing, y'all. What's good with y'all, man? It's crunch time. I'd like y'all join in, man. This is the thing that you gotta understand. If Kevin Durant wins this championship with Houston, he's over LeBron James all time. And the whole situation is this. I feel like Kevin Durant had a chance to become top 10, like top 5 all time when he went to Brooklyn. Because when he went to Brooklyn, that's when I was like, okay, cool. If you come off of low-key going back-to-back on Golden State, almost three-peating. Remember, if KD don't tear his Achilles on Golden State, they three-peat. So, boom, he does that. Like, okay, you was in position to three-peat. Then he goes to Brooklyn. If they was, because I'm thinking he was going to win a championship in Brooklyn that first season, but he had got injured. He didn't come back and go to the bubble. So, that would have been 4 straight rings. Now, mind you, okay, cool, Crunch. Niggas be like, okay, Crunch, that ain't happen. That's hypothetical. Cool. But that's the type of time I'm on. Like, okay, that was a hypothetical. So when he didn't do that, I'm like, nah, we got to move KD down. We got to separate him from LeBron. That's why I took him out my top 10, out the top 15. Then he goes to Phoenix and make another super team and fail. I'm like, okay, so now he not close to LeBron. You feel? Because I'm like, okay, how you play with Kyrie and y'all never went to the finals. But LeBron, when he was with Kyrie, they went to the finals every year. God give it to LeBron. So then what ends up happening is a situation like this, though, where he goes to Houston now. And Houston isn't a super team. But it's a good enough team that low-key KD needs to win. Because mind you, right, let's go back to Brooklyn. When he was in Brooklyn, I had them winning before they got Harden. So, because when he had Kyrie, when it was no Harden, you had Jared Allen, LeVert. You had basically a structured team. Dinwiddie. That wasn't low-key a super team. So that's why I said if he'd have won with that team, that would have canceled out he needed the Golden State super team. So that I'm like, okay, you could have low-key put him top 10, top 5. So that's why I say, look, if he wins with Houston, there's no other superstar on this team. So therefore, that would cancel, in my personal opinion, if he wins the championship with Houston, that would eradicate, that would make up for everything that happened in Brooklyn and Phoenix. Because even though he didn't win with those guys, if he wins with Houston, that's winning with less than them. And then you had to add up all of the stats and the numbers that KD has been putting up since he left Golden State. It's not like he fell off. Facts, he never really needed a super team to win. It's just, I guess he got addicted to the I got to do it how LeBron did it. And, this is the way to do it. No, this is not the way to do it. So, therefore, like I said, I think he's still going to be the first option on his team. So, the reason why I say he'll be over LeBron is because, now, listen, mind you, we don't even have to low-key fully put him over LeBron. It's just this would put him into the top 10, top 5. But the argument that you can low-key put him over LeBron is, bro, this way you get crazy. Yo, he already low-key got a winning record against LeBron in the finals. So then it's like, damn. Okay, he got a winning record against LeBron in the finals. Then if he wins this one, this will be a worse than any team Bron has ever won with. This ain't even no shot at Bron, because I'm not even trying to say we had to move Bron down. I'm just like, yo, KD got a chance to do something low-key amazing, period. You know what I mean? Period. It's not about bringing Bron down, but it'll just put him so high up that, listen, 3 Finals MVPs. How many trips to the finals? That would be, 4 trips to the finals? 5 trips or something like that? What is it? That'll be 5 trips to the finals? Somebody say y'all said this when he was with the Suns. No, with the Suns, it wouldn't have been the same because you had another super team. And low-key, that's why I say this one is different because it's not a super team. So he would be basically top 5. He would probably almost be top 5 all time in scoring. Top 10, top 5. Rookie of the Year, longevity, MVP, 4 scoring titles. right? It would be he has a winning record against LeBron in the finals, and then he would win a championship without a super team, while basically still being an All NBA player ever since he left Golden State. You said Phoenix wasn't a super team. Yes, they were because you at the end of the day, Devin Booker was a superstar at that time. Devin Booker, and then right, and then you played with Chris Paul, who was coming off. He was an MVP candidate. Plus Aiton. Right, y'all now look, y'all said Chris Paul is the point guard, and I tried to compare Tyrese Halliburton to him. Y'all said no, you can't do that. Chris Paul is on a different level. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a superstar. He's the point guard. Y'all said Chris Paul is the top 5 point guard of all time. This is what y'all was saying now. So I don't. So I, now we can't do the pushback. You know what I'm saying? We can't switch up now and say, nah, Chris Paul wasn't really all that. This is the type of stuff that be making me mad. That's why I had to crash out on dude yesterday. And I might drop that stream for y'all when I had to crash out. Now this is this type of stuff. Y'all like to play both sides when it comes to Chris Paul. Y'all really will cuss me out because I'm trying to compare Tyrese to him. But now when I'm talking about KD played with him, now niggas probably gonna say, nah, yo, Chris Paul wasn't even really like that, yo. But every time I talk about Tyrese Halliburton going to the finals, they'll be like, nah, he went to the finals when Chris Paul went to the finals on Phoenix, man. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's the Chris Paul I'm talking about. That's the Chris Paul that I'm talking about. That KD played with. Right? Plus Devin Booker. Plus, you feel me, DeAndre Ayton. And then he said, okay, let me trade all of them. That's his fault. So when they started to underachieve, and then mind you, you played with Bradley Beal, and we put Bradley Beal over there, they said he was a Hall of Famer. That's why they picked him up. So, all right, you know what you're doing. But either way, like I said, bro, if he wins with this team, this is not a super team. This is a regular team. So that'll eliminate everything that happened beforehand. So y'all tell me what y'all think, man. I just want to let y'all know that. Yo.
What's up, Crunch?
Yeah, what up, man?
How do you think Amen Thompson's gonna fit in this squad?
He's
'Cause
gonna fit
he can't
perfect.
really shoot, right?
He's gonna fit perfectly though.
Man, I just think as a defensive player, amazing. But where are the shooters on this team?
You got
You
Kevin
feel me?
Durant, you got Fred VanVleet.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying for Kevin Durant.
See, nah, that's what I mean though. Like he's the shooter. You have Fred VanVleet. And I think they're gonna make some more trades though.
I'm not high on Vliet, bro.
I'm not high on him either. I think they're gonna make some more trades. But that's my
Okay,
point though.
because
Look, but that's really my point. So I'm saying I don't even think they're gonna win a championship. I'm saying if he but that's what it makes it more greater if they do win though.
for sure, they definitely have a chance. I like maybe Flip Jabari Smith or what's his name?
Oh no, look, see they still got him. He can shoot a little bit. You don't need
No, he's a nice shooter, but I feel like he plays the same position as KD. You feel me? I feel like they have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, no, listen, but you gotta remember they still was on the second seed with Jalen Green though. And Jalen
Right.
Green is he's not a better shooter than KD.
Well, let's give credit where it's due. The coach is real. KD got a real coach
You
now.
got a real coach.
Not with the Steve Nash garbage this and you know what I mean? They got a real coach, man. This is real deal. Ime Adoka is real.
And I see why he traded Jalen Green. A lot of people say, yo, he mortgaged the future. Bro, first of all, he felt like he got cheated out of his job in Boston. Because he
Right.
was literally about to win a championship with them. So he wants to get right back to that feeling to where we can go right
Right.
to the finals right now.
Hey, Ime, people are sleeping on him because, in all honesty, Jalen Green in the playoffs, man, he was Jalen zero, man. He was horrible.
Yeah, Cam Whitmore need a minute, yo.
Yeah, Cam's a nice scorer, but
Hey
they
yo,
still need a
Mark. Hey,
center.
hold on. Hey Marshall, what you think, man? You think if KD wins this, he's over Brown?
What am I seeing right now, bro? What is this graphic right here? Why are we saying that he's over LeBron if he
No, I'm
wins?
saying if he wins this championship with the Rockets,
He's better than LeBron all time. What are we saying?
why not?
Bro, KD's not even top 20 right now.
I
What has
know,
KD
no, I
done?
know though. I
20?
know, no,
Name
I
name
know though.
20. Hey, watch this. Name 20.
Name 20. Watch this. Watch this. I'll name them right now. All right, we got MJ, LeBron. We got Kobe, Kareem. We got Bill Russell. We got
That's
Will.
5.
Bill Russell?
We got Will. Yes, Bill Russell. We got
What
Will.
he
No,
won
look,
when there were
Zay.
like
See, this
10
the
teams
thing
in the
though, Zay.
league?
Hold on. See, look, Zay. I agree with you though.
He's not even top.
But
Bro,
like, you can make
Giannis,
an argument for
Giannis,
top 15
Jokic
though.
are both better than
But
him.
Zay, I'm
No,
saying that's
they're
because
not.
of.
They have one ring.
But look, Zay. That's because of how much he's been underachieving on Brooklyn and Phoenix. So, but I'm saying if he wins on Houston, that will make up for all of that because
So
this
if
team,
he, so him go to a
because this
second.
team, hold on, Zay, because this team is worse than those teams.
I
That's just
would
what it'll
disagree.
jump.
I
It
would
can jump
disagree.
him. It can jump him all the way. Because with his skill set and his numbers, bro, if he went with a team like this, that shows like okay, I didn't really need a super team. So
First of all,
so that's 3 valid rings.
Okay. LeBron has 4. First of all,
But really, LeBron always had a super team or a superstar next to him, though. So then that's another thing. So not only will KD be winning without a superstar, he also got a winning record against LeBron in the finals, though.
all right. No.
I think the ring.
Because first of all,
I think
if he gets a. So you're saying him joining the second seed and getting a ring with the second seed?
See, now we
that
doing the
was like 60
seeding,
game.
but you got to remember LeBron. You got to remember he has no superstar. So by them taking off Jalen Green, now that's not the same second seed team. You got to see
The
him.
only
Green's
superstar.
ass.
You said what?
Jalen Green is not good. Jalen Green made that team worse.
So
Yeah,
you think they'd have been a
Jalen
second seed without Jalen Green?
Yes.
Come on.
The main reason they were that second seed was because
Come on, bro. I'm saying with no Jalen, you just minus without Jalen Green on that team, bro. No, bro. I'm not even big on him. I'm saying, but how was they gonna be the second? How was they gonna be the second seed though?
You saying that KD's getting 3 rings? All I see is 1 ring. First of all, because those first 2 rings do not count.
Well, when you say the first 2 rings don't count,
They don't count.
I'm saying this ring will make them count because it's like I didn't need them.
But he did need them. Those rings don't count because he wanted.
You're not hearing me. By him winning these rings, that would show he didn't need to play with them just to win. So what I'm saying is his ability gonna be what it is. Now remember, Braun got
all of
super.
Braun's
So
rings.
so LeBron Miami rings don't count.
Hell yeah, they count, bro. The Miami team is nowhere near that Golden State team.
Zay,
Stop
listen,
it.
Zay,
Hey, stop it,
LeBron joining the Heat as a 4 seed. LeBron joining the Heat as a 4 seed.
Zay,
KD joined the Warriors when they won 73.
Zay, hold on, Zay, listen, Zay, listen.
Right, but they got 2 superstars come to Miami though.
They got more to come. They got
they got 2 superstars.
D Wade was there by himself at first.
Right, then you get Bron and Bosh.
You being brought, so that's why the team improved so much. But so Zay, how many superstars? You got 3 franchise players on Miami, and then you added Ray Allen from off the super team. First of all, how was the Celtics a super team? So how was the Celtics? Because remember, Zay, and if Bron beat the Celtics in 2012, they said Game 6 Bron amazing super team Celtics. Then Ray Allen goes to the Heat right at the same year after. Then all of a sudden hold on, Zay.
Go ahead.
And then all of a sudden they were saying he was washed up. So how was he washed up if y'all just said that the Celtics was still a super team in 2012?
At the end of the day, Bron.
He don't want to answer. So it's cool.
It's not the same thing.
It's cool, Zay. It's cool, Zay. So hold on, Zay. So remember, the Warriors only had 2 franchise players on it.
They had 3.
Who?
Clay, Draymond, and
Clay's not hold on. What franchise?
What?
Hold on. Come on. You said Clay who?
He said Clay.
Clay, you just mentioned.
You said Draymond too?
You mentioned Ray Allen. You're telling me Ray Allen better than Clay?
I didn't say Ray Allen was a franchise player. I
said Draymond, bro.
I said the Heat had LeBron, Bosh, and Wade. He said Clay and Draymond, bro. The only franchise player
Bosh and Draymond?
Zay,
that's a fair comparison right there.
Zay,
Bosh and Draymond.
You said, hold on. The Warriors had Steph and Kevin Durant, the only 2 franchise players on the team.
So okay, who you count, bro? Bosh is not a franchise player then.
How?
was on the Toronto
Bro,
Raptors, bro.
Draymond
Bro,
is
Zay,
He was the
technically
best player on
all-time
that
better than
franchise. He was
Zay,
the
what
best.
franchise is Zay? Was Draymond leading? Chris
he was a
Bosh,
part of the
Zay.
Warriors, bro.
Hey Zay,
Okay,
did you know that Chris Bosh he took the Raptors to the 3rd seed
no,
by
I
himself?
understand that. No, I
So that's a
understand.
hold on, time out. So that's a franchise player, bro.
Draymond never got the opportunity, first of all, and I don't think he would.
Okay, who fault is that?
But
And he did have the opportunity. Hold on,
this
time out,
take,
Zay. Hold on,
this take
Zay.
does not
Hey
make
Zay,
sense
guess
right
what?
now.
Hey Zay.
Got him,
The
Grant.
point that we're talking, the point we're talking about right now.
No,
No, chill. The point we're talking about right now is the fact that we're saying that KD
Hey
joining
Zay,
the
listen, I'm about to
Warriors
tell you.
is not the same thing as
Zay,
LeBron joining the
this
Heat.
shit's sad, bro. Listen, Zay. Draymond got the opportunity when Steph got hurt.
He didn't even play.
It was the worst
That was
team.
what it was. 2021, wasn't it? That was 2021.
And then he decided, okay,
2021,
I'm
he
gonna
didn't
just
play
sit
that
out.
many games.
He
And what
decided,
about
okay, I'm gonna just sit out.
2019 in the finals?
brother.
Whenever
So
KD
Zay,
got
let's just
hurt.
move forward though, Zay, because you really
Let's move
like,
forward.
low-key,
Let's move forward because you can't
nah,
compare
you get,
LeBron going to the
it's
Heat
gonna
to
end
KD
bad
going
for
to the
you. I'm
Warriors.
gonna save you from it.
The KD going to the Warriors, that's a 73 team.
Hold on, Zay.
win
You keep saying the same thing. I'm thinking you might be AI, NPC.
You're
Like,
bugging,
you
bro.
keep
No,
saying the
that
same
take
thing
is.
over and over.
Hey y'all,
First of all,
that Google VO shit is real. Y'all better leave
Trying
that
to
shit
tell you,
alone.
for
Google
real, bro. He
VO.
might be a Mach 5,
KD
bro.
Hey
going
5,
to
chat,
the.
hey chat. Zay might be Google VO chat. He might
Yeah,
be
that's what I'm saying. He
Google
keeps saying
VO.
the same. He keep going back and saying
At the end of the day, none of
That's
this
a little
matters.
scary. That's a little scary. So we're
Slapping
gonna
the
get off that.
Rockets.
We're gonna get off that.
Shit, he AI
So let's
props,
just say
huh?
this though, bro. It's just a
OKC slapping the Rockets regardless, so this is not
hey,
happening.
hold on, where OC at? Why is this thing not loading up? Hey, look. So it's just a thing about this, bro. Like it's just a concept that he went and made a super team because he had to win. Same thing KD did. You can get into the logistics of it, but either way, like you're still not all right. Cool. Let's say that's not the same thing as KD. What about the fact that like what about everybody else? How we still put Brown over everybody else then? Even if he just made that move, period though, and nobody else made that move. So we not the whole point is we're not taxing Brown for what he did. So you feel what I'm saying? And he played with superstars every time, even after he left Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying,
true.
bro, this will clean up this team. Like if Brown wanted to ring with this team, this type of Houston team, bro, I'll be saying, all right, bet everything else is basically listen. I can't even really say nothing.
AD ain't win with the Nets. I do gotta give him credit though for what he did without Kyrie and Harden in that series against the Bucks, bro. Even though he couldn't close it out, I still add that to his resume because he was going toe to toe like with the whole Milwaukee.
Yep, especially if he win his ring. I'm like, okay, that'll like because remember he didn't even fall off yet. He really ain't fall off yet as far as numbers. That'll show like all that'll be valid. Like okay, he went to Brooklyn, he was still hooping. Went to Phoenix, he was balling out, and then he won a ring in Houston.
Yo, in my opinion, KD could win 10 rings and he still wouldn't be top one.
All right, so that's why.
Get him out of here. Get him out.
No, I don't care. But either way, the Rockets.
So I guess you just love LeBron then, huh?
I don't love LeBron, bro. But either way, the Rockets aren't beating OKC in any way.
I don't got them winning the ring. I don't like, but that's not like. Listen, I didn't have
just
OKC.
saying,
Right, I ain't have OKC winning.
I had OKC winning.
I'm saying I didn't know they was.
No, you didn't. Not before the season. Zay, stop lying, bro.
On God, I did.
Yo, Crunch, I know you gotta
Not
be
before the
On
joking.
season,
God, I
bro.
did. I'll show
You
you a
gotta be
picture right
joking.
now. I have it in writing and everything. My senior quote.
You're wrong.
My senior quote was OKC's gonna win championship in the next 3 years, and they did.
Yeah, there you go.
That was your senior quote.
That was my senior quote.
Nah, you ain't go to school. You're an NPC, bro.
That's not even a crazy.
Man, Travis got a whistle
Mad
card.
people had OKC winning. That's not like crazy to
I
say.
promped, yo. Better watch
I'm
out.
talking about before the season though, locked out. I'm talking about before the whole season started.
Yeah, I was
I'm
saying.
talking about 3
I
years
didn't see
ago.
nobody talking about OKC, bro. Y'all was saying the
I was.
Who were they
Lakers.
talking about?
Y'all was saying the Lakers. Y'all
They
was
was
saying
saying
No, they were not saying the Lakers before.
Boston.
That was like after their trade
I
deadline.
was.
said
I can show you
Lakers.
pictures.
That's why I said before the season. I said before the season
Exactly.
started.
Nobody was calling the Lakers
last year.
contenders.
Bro, y'all be
fucking
Now all
capping.
of a sudden everybody
Before the-
I was
hopping
calling
on
it 2
their
years
feet,
ago.
man.
Yeah,
Stop.
look, post in the chat. The only OKC fan I really seen was Post for real.
Yup.
They was saying
I'm the
that,
realest
bro.
OKC. I've been OKC fan since I was 4 years old. On God.
They were
I
the
didn't
first
see nobody
season.
saying like
Season
OKC
before.
gonna go all the way. I heard people saying
They were saying the Warriors, Crunch. They were saying the Warriors before the playoffs. They were like the Warriors gonna win it.
fast.
If Steph win
Are you
another one,
saying
because this
before the
how I
playoffs
remember.
or before the
Because they was
season?
like
I'ma
if
call
Steph,
right now.
they were
OKC
saying
went
if
back to
Steph
back.
win another one, he passed LeBron, bro. I remember that shit, bro.
Facts, bro. And then before the
Okay, so you
season,
going
it
back?
was like you had people saying Dallas, Lakers, uh, and
Yep.
they said Denver probably gonna go back.
Yep.
So yeah, nah, man. I ain't hear that, man.
I hop on the OKC bandwagon,
Nah.
bro.
Crunch, remember?
There's no bandwagon.
Remember what I said? Remember
You
what
say
I
it's
said?
not crazy.
Howie, you said 0 originally. I was correct on
We
that.
listen. We never know who's gonna win a ring every year, bro.
OKC went in the next
Yeah,
year.
it's been
I'll tell you
different
that.
since 2019. Right?
Locked out. Let me guess. You had the Pacers going to the finals as well, right? Let me
I don't
guess.
know.
Oh,
That's way.
okay.
We're not gonna act like like somebody predicting OKC
Nobody
and the
did.
Pacers is the same thing.
Right? Because look, before Luka got
That's
traded,
completely
you know
different.
Luka was about to get traded. Yo, a whole bunch of people had Dallas going back.
Right, and
Yeah,
y'all
that's
said
true.
Y'all told me Ant was gonna beat Shea, bro. Y'all
Yo,
told me
Ant is the
Ant
most
was better than
overrated player
Shea.
in the league.
Now he
Crunch.
overrated. Come on,
Yo,
bro.
Can I
He's
ask
been
y'all a
overrated.
question?
yeah,
Ant is.
Just say hypothetically, if KD wins with the Rockets a chip, does that put him in top 10?
yeah. That's
No.
what I'm saying. He'd be top 10, maybe
Already.
arguably top 5.
Nope.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
because
if he went with the Rockets, then I had to put him
Bro,
over
he's
D
not winning
Wade.
with the Rockets, bro.
this the
That team
thing.
is
Yeah,
No,
also,
we
if
just saying
No,
if.
remember.
It's an if.
Hey, look,
It's an
the
if.
argument
That
right
team go to
now.
the
I'm gonna
Western
tell y'all why.
Conference
Because the
Finals.
argument right now, it's the same thing that happened with Steph. People saying that KD is top 10 right now, top 15, and then
Yeah,
there's
I
people.
do.
But
I
and
agree.
some
He
people
ain't no
disagree.
top
I low
10,
key
top
disagree.
15.
So if he win, right, I can't move him up. I can't move him up and put him and keep him at top 15. That means he had to go further than that.
Yeah.
Since he was already niggas was already saying he was top
He
15.
already,
Why is he not
So
top
I
10
got to
though?
put him
He's
higher
not
than
even
what he,
top 20.
huh?
Damn. Y'all picked
So you're
KD
telling
he's
top
me,
definitely top
20?
20.
you tell me this man KD moved 7
It's like
different
the same
That's
thing.
teams?
That's why I put
possible.
Steph top 5 because when you
Kira,
said
he
he
did
was
not
top
play
10
for
at
7
first because of
different teams,
KD.
bro.
When he went
You
without
said
KD,
what,
I
Chaz?
take him higher than
Stop
top 10.
saying he played for 7 different teams. He did not play for 7 different teams.
But
Okay,
that
5. Oh,
He
who
did
either
not go.
5 or 7,
He
bro.
did
So he's
not
good.
go to 7 different teams.
I mean, even if he
Who?
did play for 7 different teams, that ain't got nothing to do with his greatness.
No, yeah, I'm talking to Kira, dog. I wasn't talking about you.
Oh.
Weakest.
in the comments, bro. This what it boiled down to. It's short and simple, bro. If you gonna discredit KD rings with the Warriors, you gotta discredit LeBron rings with the Heat.
That's not right.
That's all
Bro.
it boiled down to, bro.
That's
It's
not
nothing
true.
well.
Okay, fine. Listen.
That's
How's
all
it
it
the
boiled
same?
down to.
This man KD joined a team that had 79 and 3. I mean,
Okay, but
79 and 9.
but Kira, how many people do what LeBron did though?
Hey, but
Shouldn't
did
even
LeBron
matter. Y'all just said
did he have
KD
a
not
championship
top
before
10.
What
that?
LeBron
Don't
did,
even matter.
what LeBron did is not the exact same what KD
I'm not
did.
saying
He
it's the
didn't have a
same. I'm
championship
saying
before
Listen,
that.
Kira.
listen.
He
He didn't
just
have
It's
a
stacked
not
the
championship.
LeBron
deck,
did
bro.
not
He
join.
stacked the deck. That's all it boiled down
Right,
to,
Kira.
bro.
I'm
It's
not
not
He
asking
LeBron did
you.
didn't
not
go to the
join the
finals
second
before that.
best
He didn't
team.
win a
Kira, I'm not even
championship
talking
before
about if it's
that.
the same. I'm saying he stacked the deck. But
They
then we can
both
name
had
guys
one
like
goal
Giannis.
combined.
We can name guys like Giannis, like Jokic, or anybody else who didn't stack the deck. Do we put them over LeBron though?
LeBron invented
How would we
stacking the
do
deck.
that? They don't have. What are you talking about?
So my point,
Yes.
Kira, is like why are we penalizing KD for doing something, but Braun is doing something
It's
crazy
not
We're
the
too.
Yeah.
not
same
penalizing
thing.
them. We're
I'm
just saying it's
saying,
not the
but
exact same
Kira,
shit.
LeBron invented that, man. He
right?
made it cool to
Even if you
stack
say
the
Nah,
deck.
KD
nah,
shit was
nah.
worse, Kira, I'm saying wouldn't that make Braun what he did? Wouldn't that make
It
his
just
shit worse than
evolved.
No,
everybody
because it's not
else's
the
thing?
same thing.
Because if
It's
Bron
not the
never
You're
did
not
exact same
listening,
that,
bro.
thing.
then that don't happen. If Bron never
If
did that,
KD
then
left
The
to
Heat
nothing
didn't
another
have a
else
ring
team,
happened.
before that. The Heat
Kira,
if
did not have
KD
a
left
ring.
to not,
Kira, you're not
The
hearing me,
Heat didn't
Kira.
have a ring before that. The Heat didn't hit the finals 2 times in a row before that.
Just Kira, listen.
LeBron didn't hit the finals 2 times in a row before he joined up with D Wade.
no, listen.
Neither
You know
did
why?
KD.
You know why
What is
it's
that point?
different.
Neither
No, but
did
But
I'm
KD.
saying
Kira,
Those
LeBron,
Warriors
like
teams that
neither of
already
them
won a ring,
did.
KD
Kira,
joined
I'm
the teams
saying,
that went
hold
to
on,
the
Neither of
Kira.
them
finals.
did.
Hold on, Zay.
And I don't see
Go,
why
go, go.
KD should get looked at. Like I mean I get why I get looked at the way it looked at. No, I'm saying like I
The
completely
Warriors got a
comprehend it.
ring and went to the
But I'm
finals. It
saying
was the
I'm
best
saying
team in the
like
league before
I'm
KD
saying like
left.
the same when it comes to LeBron, even though most people view LeBron as a significantly better player than Kevin Durant, especially
Yeah.
around that time, and he was reaching his peak, and some people think his LeBron's peak is some of the greatest, if not the greatest, individual seasons ever. My thing is like a player that you hold to a higher standard. If he leaving to go join up and play with better players, is that not worse than a player that you think is worse than that player going join up with better players? Because I'm like,
What?
okay, for LeBron,
Good point.
oh,
That's a great point.
he was going against the Celtics. He was going against
No,
this. He
no.
was
Let me
going
tell you
against
what. Let me tell you what. That.
he was going against the Celtics. He was going against this, and it's like, okay, well, only that 1 year. He had to worry about the Celtics. That's it. Like that was the
Chaz,
only
we can't
team
be
that
dead
they had
ass,
to
bro. So
worry about.
you're
That was the
listen,
only
listen,
thing. That was
listen.
the. I'm
Look at
not done
LeBron
talking.
teammates
I'm
compared
not
to
done
KD
speaking. I'm
teammates.
not
Come
done
on, Kira.
speaking. I wasn't done. But the what you call it? the Celtics. You go look, okay, cool. It's the Celtics, then you can say Orlando. But Cleveland was in the mix of top 2 teams in the East. from 07 all the way forward till he left, right? Okay, boom. You go look at KD though. I don't see how KD he get penalized as much when it's okay for Bron because of who did he have? You know, he had back-to-back 60-win teams, etc. Okay, perfectly fine. But then KD, the player that y'all think is worse than LeBron, right? Y'all penalize him, but y'all don't give him the pass of, man, KD was playing against Kobe,
Facts.
Dirk. He was
Facts.
playing against all the
Brother,
teams
you don't
in the
realize
West.
you don't have the you're not realizing.
Hold on. We trying to hear the how he landed the plane.
They were playing
This dude
against all
Kira
them
can't
Western,
take
they
it,
were
yo.
playing against all them Western Conference teams that people give LeBron a pass for losing to if he would have got to the finals. So I'm like, he was playing against them niggas earlier on off the rip, younger than LeBron.
That's true
So
though.
I'm like, so what's the issue? And he stayed down all the way from when did he come in the league? 08? 07?
07.
He came in 07. He didn't leave till 2016. So he stayed down all them years back. So right when he rose up to the top, 2012, right? Boom, here come LeBron. He joining up with niggas. He like, all right, bet. They give it a shot at that. Okay, cool. Now KD like, damn, we're gonna try for a couple more years. Then year after that, James Harden leave. When we come to find out, Kendrick Perkins and D Wade and them, they come out. They was influencing James Harden to lead the Rockets, saying, "Oh, you can get your own team. You can do this." So then they lose one of their biggest pieces. They lose one of their biggest pieces on the team that they just got to the finals with the previous season. Then now, okay, cool. It's like KD, like, okay, cool. I'm gonna stay down. We gonna keep building up. Okay, cool. Boom, 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 boom. Then all of a sudden, this madman Steph Curry come out of nowhere. We're playing them. They come out. They just pop
Let
up
me
out
tell you
of
why
the
it's
blue.
different.
Then they fold in
listen.
that series. KD and Russ fold in that series. But then guess what? You got to think about it like this.
They won the
So
championship.
not
the year
only
before
did
that,
a
I
player
said
that KD was revering up to that point, KD was revering Kobe and LeBron up to that point. He said this himself. Kobe and LeBron. So them the cream of the crop for him. So he see LeBron dip up out of there and leave, and he gonna win his 2 championships. And it's okay, cool. He left. All right, man. I'm gonna stay down and try to get some more. Then Steph Curry come out, and then so now not only is KD playing against the Spurs that won 67 games in 2016, they beat them niggas. They was up 3-1 against the Warriors, 73-9, which people look at as the greatest team of all time, and they lose that series. Okay, cool. But the year before, we forgetting, not only does LeBron see a KD go join, LeBron, not only does KD see LeBron go join up with D Wade and Chris Bosh, and then they add pieces on after that, a Ray Allen, a Battier, them other guys, and then they went back-to-back championships. After 2014, he see LeBron struggling, struggling in the finals to get beat by a record margin. That nigga LeBron say, you know what? I got another one. He go pull up with Kevin Love and Kyrie and them. And then they get Iman and all them now. So at this point, KD like, man, fuck all that shit. What the fuck is the point of building up if y'all celebrating this nigga for winning when he go win, when he team up with some niggas. But now when I team up with some niggas, I'm the motherfucking villain. He did that shit twice.
Crazy.
Get the fuck out of here. You gotta think about it from KD. You gotta think about it from KD perspective, bro.
He was one game
You're not getting the context, bro. Who was the best team in 2011, bro?
I don't know. See, listen, Kerry.
Who was the best team in 2011?
Kerry, hold on, Kerry, listen. When LeBron loses to the Spurs in 2014, right? Cool. Give him a pass. That's his Spurs. Bro, this is who KD got to play just to get out of the West. Or if, like, let's say Mavericks. Everybody love to try to say the Mavericks was such a good team. So any of these teams in the West, Warriors. So when he loses to the 3-1 Warriors, we can't give KD the pass. We can give Brown the pass. If he the
No, you're not understanding, bro, the context, bro. Listen. Who was the best team in 2011? Who was the best team in 2011?
No.
Asking the question to. Kira, who are you asking the question to?
Just
the best team in 2011 was
people in the comments finna start crying and acting like little woadies because they talking about I'm talking too long. So I'm gonna only speak on.
Okay, Crunch. Who was the best team in 2011?
the Miami Heat.
No, without LeBron.
What?
Like when LeBron joined.
What? That don't even make sense, bro.
Let's just say who was the best team? Who was the best team in 2010?
Yo, Shea is over.
Hold on, you said in 2010?
Time right now.
Yeah.
The Cavaliers.
All right, bro. I'm talking about overall.
Look at the record. I mean,
Nigga really said take LeBron.
I mean, I'm about to say they was the best team.
No, that's not what he's trying to say.
That's not what I'm saying, bro.
I don't know
said
what
who's
he's
the
trying to
best
say.
player
I'm just giving him
in
I mean,
2010.
he's just giving him look, he's going to say, now look, if you think that I should say the Bulls in 2011 because they had the best record, what I'm saying is it changed because in 2011, that's when it was no team in the league like Miami that had 3 superstars on it. So they was the best team, period. Like, far as like, bro, even if I ain't gonna bring the 2K into it, bro, but like, bro, like that's a good measurement sometimes. Like, You know what I'm saying? Niggas couldn't even use Miami or you was cheating, bro.
No, you
Facts.
can't.
Miami
Bro,
was.
Miami was
My
still the
opinion
model of
is
Miami.
Fresh, listen. Wait, what 2K you talking about?
Like just at that time when that super team
Like
came
you talk
out,
about like 2K14? That's when Bron on the cover.
it's all of them years for real. When
no, but even if you want to say the 2010 team, right, going in 2010 after 2010, the caliber of teams that was all in that group of best teams in the league. It was the Lakers, the Celtics, and the Cavs. It was them three teams. They was all in that group
yeah,
of these are the best teams in the league. Like these are the best teams. They was
yeah,
all in that group together. So if you want to say the Lakers had the Lakers on top because they won a championship, okay, cool. I agree. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay.
Because OKC
That's
didn't come
exactly what
until
I'm
like
saying. So listen,
13
listen,
or
but hold
listen.
on,
14.
but Kira,
No, no,
you
no, no,
gotta
no, no. Let
hold
me
on,
finish.
Kira,
Or
Why
look,
don't
like
you
12,
finish?
14.
Kira, I got you. Hold on, I'm gonna pass it right back to you.
You're not about to let me finish.
I'm
I
saying,
already know what
I'm
Kira
saying,
finna say.
right, yeah. He about to say, okay, he went to Miami. They wasn't in the question. Look,
Exactly.
when he goes to Miami, he's bringing Bosh with him. So now you're forming
Exactly.
like now you're.
He brought a whole nother
You can't try to make it seem like
not
it's a coincidence. Oh, just when they got Bron, bro, they said Chris Bosh was the most important piece. So you
yeah,
got
and it's but
Bosh. They was
Kira,
having
we
conversations like,
get
yo, is
everybody up
Bosh
here
the best?
comprehend that.
Like
Everybody
Bosh.
up here comprehend that he wasn't in that. They wasn't
Well,
in that
no,
two
he just trying to
conversation.
argue.
Yeah,
He trying to make a
exactly.
point
But
more so
it's
than
like
really.
that's where it's like you being
Yeah,
nasty.
he's
He
not
being
trying to
nasty, Crunch.
understand.
He
He
being
ain't
And
trying to
nasty,
also,
Crunch.
understand it.
let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. This
Because
guy
you leaving out the
KD don't
context
win.
too.
Besides,
Even out of
he
real
couldn't win without
context.
Curry.
Huh?
This
Facts.
nigga
He
moved
hasn't.
team to team. He still hasn't
He
won.
hasn't.
That's why I say
You're
if
not
you
about to compare him to
That,
LeBron.
hold
but
on, I'm saying if
are
you
you
do it,
reading the title?
right? I say if you do it,
How? LeBron has 4 rings. This nigga does not have
because
3.
I'm gonna tell
But
you
no.
how. I'm gonna tell you how.
Bro, nah. You guys gotta be
Wait, now
trolling,
you
bro.
want to
Wait,
talk
hold
about
on.
who
Yeah.
got
This is what I
more
want to
rings?
say. Hold
Kira,
on.
Kira, why we talking about who got more rings now?
All I gotta say
Hold
is
on.
whenever KD, right, just for KD, whenever he's had a Russell Westbrook level player or higher, he's gotten to the finals every single time. And two out of those three, if he's had that level of player or anywhere close to a team of that, he's won in the finals.
Right.
So I'm like LeBron. You can say, well, LeBron has 4 rings, but everywhere LeBron has went, he's had a secondary
superstar.
level of player that has been
Guess what, Chaz?
he's had a
He made him
he's
without
had
a.
he's had a secondary level of player or a tertiary level of player or a combination of those two players that are just as good as the other team's 2 best players with him
Guess
every
what,
time he
Chaz?
won.
Can I
This
say
nigga
this though?
LeBron
So
made him
I'm
Kira,
like
without
I'm
Kira,
three,
like
hey,
and
Kira,
I'm
he's
like
not
that's
like that.
fine.
Making
That
excuses
I'm
for these players, bro.
hey,
Stop.
Kira, look, hey,
Stop
Kira, look.
making
This is the thing. Wait, hold
excuses.
on, Jordan. Hey, Jordan. Hey, Jordan.
I'm not
Hold
making
on, Jordan. Look,
excuses. I'm just
this is all I
telling
want to
you.
tell you,
It's
Jordan. Look,
excuses.
because
Everybody
it's
but
more. Hold on, Jordan. Look.
LeBron.
Hold on. Time out. Hey, look, Jordan.
So what I said was a lie.
Hey, look, Jordan.
Stop making excuses, bro. He
Okay,
can't
wait,
get
No,
it
we not.
hold
We
on,
done.
not.
Crunch.
Wait, hold
I want him
on.
to explain how what I said was an
He can't
excuse.
get
We
it
trying to go down
done,
a rabbit
bro.
hole. Hold on.
I never said wait. When did I ever say he get passes for not being able to
Excuses
get it
for
done?
him not getting it done.
But Jordan, when did Chaz ever say that he gets passes for
Only
not being
time he
able to get it
won
done?
is with Curry. He hasn't won without him.
Okay, I did not say he didn't, bro. I didn't say he didn't. Like, so what are you talking about? I just mentioned that if he has that level of player, I'm saying if you're going to use LeBron's 4 rings against him, but you're a
Because
LeBron guy and y'all always talking about team this, okay, then keep that same energy when it comes to Kevin
listen,
Durant.
Hey,
And
look.
listen,
guess
Hey,
you're
what?
look.
him
KD
Man,
is
and
hold
not
on,
better
LeBron
than
Jordan.
is
LeBron.
stuff out
Hey,
of
Whenever
hold on. Look,
KD
this
context.
had
is the thing, yo. Brian, it make it worse because people gonna say, look, KD lost with such and such on Brooklyn and Phoenix, bro. But that's my bad. My bad. Look, that's why we saying Brown is making it worse for him because the longer Brown play in the league, he's stacking the deck on the Lakers with AD, Luca,
Yeah.
Luka, come
bro,
on,
like, and
man.
Russ when he had Russ over there.
that's
So
something like, we
AD,
can't
so
talk
he
about
failed,
those.
It's
right? So
not
he
prime.
failed. So he
Melo,
It's not
failed.
prime
So
Bron.
that's
It's
what I'm
Melo.
not
saying.
the
So
same
he
shit,
failed with
bro.
those guys, just like KD was failing on Brooklyn and Phoenix. So that's why if KD win now though with lesser, he'll be winning with lesser than all of that.
But
You know what I'm
this
saying?
is the difference though. Like it's funny because it's like we pick and choose when to acknowledge certain things. Because okay, in 2011 and 2014, those two for example, right? Or we can go to 2017, right? Okay, 2011, 2014, 2017. Those 3 examples. 2011, okay, everybody all admits LeBron played like trash. But then on the back end, motherfuckers will say, well, the team didn't have the depth. They had Joel Anthony starting at the 5. So, you know, whoop. Okay, 2014, D-Wade wasn't as good. Chris Bosh was still doing his thing, but they ain't really had a depth like that. You know, the depth wasn't doing anything, and they was going against the Spurs. 2017, even though he had the top 3 talent in K-Love, Kyrie and LeBron, who said he was the GOAT after 2016. So you got a nigga who think he the GOAT that came back and had a better season the next season ended from an individual perspective, or just as good as the previous season, if not better. And then you got a Kyrie Irving coming back from off of winning the championship, having one of the greatest performances in the finals next to a guy like LeBron against that 73-9 Warriors. And then you got a guy like K Love, who was injured last season, come back even better. But even with that being said, it's still, well, they didn't have the depth on their, the narrative is they didn't have the depth on the roster. So whoop. Okay, cool. So then it's like, keep that same energy with KD. When KD forming, when he with these big threes, what depth does he have on his rosters? Answer that question. Motherfuckers hold it against him. He didn't do nothing with Bill and D Book. My sentiment is I agree with y'all. But then if you're a LeBron fan, you do certain things for LeBron, but you ain't gonna do it for KD. That's
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Because then when it come to KD, who the fuck did they have after Bradley Beal?
I'm not disagreeing with you though. This nigga KD picked this Phoenix Suns to go to.
Drew Eubanks. Exactly. But guess what, Kira? Kira, you absolutely right. Kira.
Nah, Chaz, you talking too much, bro. You're not even letting me finish.
Go ahead,
bro. Come on, bro.
All right, Kira, cook up.
Okay, this nigga, bro, this guy seeing the Phoenix Suns go to the finals. He's like, oh, they're gonna add me, and we're gonna win the finals. Like, let me go with that team. We're gonna win the finals because you just been to the finals, and they're gonna add me. And guess what? This nigga didn't do shit. Exactly. And that's his fault. He went to the team. Okay, they don't have enough debt after that, right? But whose fault is it he wants that team thinking he was gonna win because they went to the finals?
Lost debt because of him.
Let me say this about the Rockets team.
That is not exactly
and now it's a deep team. So like,
bro, listen, y'all.
Now there can't really be excuses.
Look,
this is a deep team with an all-star next to
what he was saying.
Yeah, you can respond.
All right, cool.
The Suns have no depth because of KD.
Like you gotta know why though. Like KD.
Let's talk about it. No, let's really go into it.
Hold on,
okay, but you can say that same thing for the reason why when LeBron's playing on these teams, the reason why out of the years I picked, they don't have quote unquote depth is also because of LeBron. Because LeBron is.
You want to know the difference?
He's a top. So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna hold it against KD, I'm fine with that. That's perfectly fine. But with LeBron, if you think LeBron is a significantly better player than KD as a player, on top of that, you have to hold that even more against LeBron because you think he's in a different tier than KD, and he's losing.
Let me tell you
so
why.
I'm like that. No, even it's like come on, bro. And then you said KD's choosing to go to the Nets. KD choosing to go to the Nets. He's choosing to go to the Suns. He's choosing to go to the Rockets. Those three teams he chose to go through. Okay, cool. But then when it comes to LeBron, keep that same energy for LeBron.
I got you.
LeBron, you gonna let me finish now? Like I just let you finish?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, cool. So you got to keep that same energy for Bron. Bron, he chose to go to the Heat. He chose to go to the Cavs. He chose to go to the Lakers. So later down the line, when they losing in the first round, getting blown out in 5 games, when they getting swept in the conference finals, when they getting destroyed in the NBA finals, and when you think this player is a significantly better player, I don't want to hear all that. He didn't have depth down the roster last year. The Lakers didn't. Kira, you was the main. Wait, hold on. Kira, you was the main nigga up here earlier in the playoffs, and when I was talking to you, when I was streaming all the games, saying the Lakers didn't have no center, they didn't have no center.
I've been saying that since the beginning of the year.
Let's talk about the depth then. Come on, now.
Okay. Now let me tell you why. Let me tell you why he's in a different tier. This nigga LeBron goes to Miami, doesn't win the first year, goes to the finals. The next season wins the finals, and then wins the finals again, right? Then leaves Miami, goes to the what's it called? The
next
Cavs.
year,
he goes to the finals,
wins the finals information. You're leaving out information, Kira. What happened in 2014?
No, I'm telling you. Let me finish.
You didn't say what happened in 2014.
Okay, no. He lost to the Dust.
They got blown out by a record margin in 2014. Okay, keep going.
No. This you not understand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell you this.
Dude, when it came to LeBron,
can at least win. This nigga LeBron can at least win every other year he joins the team. This guy KD can't do the same shit.
Okay. So now watch this. So let me reply to that. Right, watch this, y'all. Okay, Kira. I agree. But those years that he went. Wait, hold on. What's good, Flight? What's good, guy? Kira, no. You can't come in here interrupting me, guy. I'm sorry.
I was not listening.
I'm sorry.
I said what I said earlier. That means you wasn't listening.
Oh, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Where you say you're not listening?
Who is he talking to?
You're not listening.
Who is he talking to?
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay, all right, okay, cool. No, okay, he doing something with his fam. Okay, Kira, this the thing though, right? So you just mentioned how those years after he lose, they come back and win, right? But okay, you forgot to mention, what are they doing on the team? Are they not adding pieces on the team after 2011?
After 2011, yeah.
Okay, and they won back-to-back championships after that, right?
Yeah.
All right, but so when after KD come and then they lose the first year he come there, what the fuck do they add for him?
Nothing.
Okay, then shut the fuck up. What the fuck we talking about, nigga?
But guess what though?
Fuck is we talking about, nigga? Come on, dog.
What team is we talking about?
Fuck is we talking about, nigga?
What about Cleveland?
Fuck is we talking about, nigga?
What about Cleveland?
They was adding pieces on Cleveland every year.
Every single year they was
eras, though.
different
Hold
pieces.
on. Damn,
Everybody know you
Oh
can't
man,
build
like so now you're okay. Let's not talk about that.
When was LeBron's best years, Kira?
When was LeBron's best years? Like, what do you mean by that? Like,
When do you think LeBron was the best and he was impacting the game the most?
probably the Cavs.
So you don't think it was in Miami when he was having? So you think 2017
Nah,
Cavs?
because the Cavs were worse. The Cavs were worse.
So
You said.
Kira, so do you think? So Kira, I want to hear it first. Here first. Let's have everybody here first, LeBron. Kira, so you think the 2016 LeBron, or which version of LeBron the Cavs? What seasons are you talking about when you say Cavs LeBron?
I mean both, but I'll go with the 2016 and shit.
Okay, so you think the 2016 season
Because I think that
from him as an
Miami team is
individual
better than that
player?
2016 team.
So you think the 2016 season from him as an individual player is better than his peak in Miami?
Better than his peak. No, I said you said like what's it called? Impact. You said the impact. I didn't
Impact
say
on
the
impact
best
on the
player is the
game.
Miami team. Yeah.
So you think he was impacting the game at a higher level when he played for Cleveland the second time than when he was with Miami in his peak seasons?
Yeah.
Based off of what?
I mean, because all the stats he was doing, like everything he was doing, like
The stats?
not the stats, like everything he was doing, bro. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
what all was he
Coming
doing?
from a 3-1, right?
Oh, so winning, right?
Yeah.
So why so winning that one championship is more valuable than him winning those two championships in Miami?
I didn't say that.
That is what you just said.
In my opinion, that 3-1.
You just said the 3-1 comeback is over. That you said that's a big reason why you picked it, right?
I mean, sure, yeah.
Okay, so you taking that one ring over them two rings, right?
I'm not taking that one ring over those two rings.
Okay, so why
sure,
didn't
you
you?
can say that. You can say that, but in my eyes-
So why didn't you pick his 2 years in Miami then?
No. In my eyes, that ring is the greatest ring. So I'm gonna say that.
So winning made that season the greatest season.
No, the comeback.
Winning, they won, right? Didn't they win?
Yeah.
They came
But they
back
also
and
won
won.
twice in Miami.
They didn't just win. They came back from a 3-1 lead.
I know.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, that's one of his
greatest
greatest rings.
team.
That's what I'm saying. That's
He
what
came
I'm
back
saying.
from a 3-1
That's what I'm saying.
lead
You're not listening.
in the finals.
That's what
Bro,
I'm
you're not
saying.
listening.
That's
the
what I'm
greatest
saying.
team ever.
That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm
All
saying.
right, gang.
You're not
Against
listening,
the
dude.
greatest team.
Yeah.
ever.
I'm not saying it counts 2 times more than the other 2 rings, but I'm just saying that's the greatest ring in my eyes. So I'm gonna say that team. And the way he came back.
So out of all the teams,
What were you gonna say, Chaz?
So out of all the teams KD has had outside of the years that he was in whatchamacallit, in Golden State, which one of those teams was as good as that team who came back from down 3-1 against that 73-9 Warriors team?
The Nets.
That Nets. Yep.
Injured.
But wait, they only got top 3.
No. Before they were
ain't got
injured.
depth.
They didn't play the
I thought we
playoffs.
cared about depth.
Yeah, what?
They were hurt.
What depth did they have
In
in
the playoffs.
2021? What
Y'all-
depth? Okay, Jordan, answer the question. What depth?
That team with Kyrie and
I said
Harden.
that. No. That's top 3. That's 2011 team. That's 2011. That's Bosh, D Wade, and Bron. That's the top 3. What depth did they have?
I mean, they didn't win because they got injured. Though.
Okay.
That's the thing, bro.
Okay. So
It's not because of that.
So do you hold
They lost
2021
because they got
against?
injured.
So do you hold 2021 against KD?
No, because he got injured.
They got injured, right? Okay, thank you. Okay, so all the other years that you hold against KD that he didn't win because he going to all these other teams. When the fuck did he have a team as good as LeBron in 2016?
He was on.
What do you mean?
I'm asking Kira. I'm not asking y'all. I'm asking Kira.
As good as that team, but I'm saying in my opinion.
No.
The Nets,
the
bro.
question.
The Nets.
So, no. You said you don't hold that against him. I'm talking about all the years that you hold against KD. Which one of the teams that he had that
I
was
don't hold
as good
anything
as?
against KD. I'm just
No, no, no,
saying.
no, no, no. You did. You can't. The first thing you said you came up here is, oh, we doing this for KD, and he been to 7 teams, the only won this many rings. So you hold them other years he didn't win against him, right? So once again,
Actually, yeah,
when
matter
did
of
he
fact,
have a
yes,
team
bro.
as good as
He's
LeBron?
picking his
How many
own
years
teams
did
and
he
he
have a
keeps
team as
going.
good as
Yeah.
How many years did he have a team as good as LeBron outside of 2021 in 2016? That you hold him
Bro, we
against.
not cause
You hold him
bro.
against him for it.
Wait, hold
Y'all
on. Is
use
y'all gonna answer
losses
the
against
question?
LeBron with his team not
Is y'all
that
gonna answer the
good.
question, bro?
Y'all
I'm going off of
use
his
losses with
Jordan.
LeBron with
Jordan.
his
All right,
team
hold
Jordan.
on.
You
not
So this
got
that
to
the
stay in
good.
the
thing.
conversation
I
because
This is the
mean,
thing.
how
This is
much?
the thing.
you
Okay,
miss
okay.
Hold
You
on,
you
hold
miss.
missed
on.
the
Okay,
thing.
So this is the
I
thing,
don't.
though.
I
So this is the thing.
no.
Hold on, Tom. See, this how it get extended like real long. Like y'all talking right, but y'all not answering the question though. I want to know if y'all have an answer to that question though. See what I'm saying? He just like we trying to figure out what team was KD was on that was as good as the Cavs from 2016. Like the stuff
It's
y'all saying, y'all
just
making it too chaotic.
For all the
Y'all
so we
making it
don't
way
the
so
too
wait no
next
no
chaotic.
team with
crunch so we
Kyrie
don't
and
misconfuse it,
Harden.
crunch. So we don't misconfuse it, crunch. Because this is the thing. I'm going off the logic that I've had conversations with Kira about. This is why when other niggas hop in, don't know what the fuck they talking about. It's why shit get fucked up and the conversation goes somewhere else. I'm asking Kira. I talk to Kira. Kira comes in my lives. Kira watches film. So I'm asking Kira. So I'm saying all the years that you hold it against him that he didn't win and you big up LeBron for winning because when he joins these organizations, he eventually wins, then he leave. He eventually wins, then he leave. Well, all those years you hold against KD, how many times has he had teams as good as LeBron had on them years where he won all them championships when he eventually win the championship and then do what he do?
I mean, I'm gonna say OKC when you ask me that first
No,
question.
I thought you were talking about after Golden State.
Oh, after Golden State, shit. I mean, he didn't.
So why
So
do you
why
hold those?
Let me tell you
Wait,
why
why you
though. Let me
hold it
tell you why
against?
that Phoenix
thank
team.
you,
Cause
thank you, thank you.
Okay,
yeah,
that
they
Phoenix
got
team.
it
Let me tell you
right.
context.
So
You can't
Kira,
But this nigga wasn't fair. Kyrie and Harden.
Okay.
Kira, the first thing you was up here saying against KD is he ain't win shit after Golden State. So Kira, is winning not a team accomplishment in your
It is.
eyes?
It
Yes or
is. It
no?
is. It is.
It is. So why the fuck are you holding all them years against KD when you see that he don't have the team compared to what
Because I'm
LeBron? No,
doing
no,
the
no,
same.
no, 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 no. So why are you using all them years against KD when he don't have the team compared to what LeBron has in the years that he's winning?
Because he
After Golden
left
State.
to go to
After
our
Golden
finals
State.
team. That's his fault.
No, no, no.
He
Listen.
separated their death.
But no. So now we got him, y'all. He's using the team accomplishment against KD. You
No,
acknowledge the
I'm
fact.
doing the
No, no, no,
exact
no,
same
no, no,
shit
no, no, no,
Crunch
no, no,
does.
no. You just sat here. You just sat here and acknowledged the fact that Kevin Durant does not have as good of teams as LeBron has once he has left. Whatchamacallit, and you said, oh, because he left, he chose to leave. Okay, cool. LeBron went to these teams and then they added pieces on for him afterwards, right? And I asked you earlier, and I set this up earlier. Did I not ask you earlier? I say, so are they adding the same pieces like they added for LeBron on when he go to these teams and they eventually build after they lose the first year? And you said no. So that means you're holding it against KD, that his team isn't building for him. You're holding it against him now. So you're holding team accomplishments against
You
Kevin
can give him
Durant.
that. You can get okay. Let's push.
So
Let's
you're
push rings
contradicting your
aside.
entire belief about basketball when it comes to winning and being a team sport.
Okay,
If I may,
okay. That's what I'm saying. Leave
KD
team
became more.
accomplishments. Leave team accomplishments. What does KD have over LeBron?
Oh, see, no, we talking about winning though. That's what we
Okay, but
talking
now you're
about.
saying it's a
We
team
talking about how
sport.
you
It's a
impact the
team sport,
game.
right? It's a team sport, right? So let's
We
take that
talking
shit
about how you. No, no,
aside.
no. But this the thing. You're using that against him to say
I
KD's
said
a
okay.
worse
I said I
player than.
won't use it
Wait,
against
wait,
him.
wait.
I won't
You're
use it.
using that against him. You're using that against him. What did he do without Steph Curry? What has he done without this? Because you saw this up here saying if he wins with the
Okay,
Rockets, he's
because he's
over
rage baiting
LeBron.
now.
So you
That's
use
what.
the winning against him.
Okay.
Even though
Like
you
I said, like
acknowledge,
I said,
even though you
like I said.
acknowledge that, even though you yourself acknowledge that he after Golden State, he doesn't have nowhere near as good a teams as LeBron has when he wins.
Bro, this
Okay,
nigga
I
played with
got you. I got
Kyrie
you.
and
Now,
Harden.
He
No
only
I
went
type
to
said
of
two
leave that to the
teams
side.
after
nowhere.
he
Like
left Golden State.
Because if we talking about
this
when these
shit don't
niggas
make
have
no
had
sense.
the team the best teams of the best teams, I've seen KD outplay LeBron.
Yeah. But okay, like I said, bro, leave this team accomplishment shit.
Oh,
What do they have aside?
now we done winning.
No. Because I'm saying, Chaz, you keep making excuses.
But okay,
You're
so
gonna keep making. This is the thing with me, bro. You keep making excuses. It's the team sport, right? Just like how
I'm
I do,
not
right?
making excuses.
That's making excuses. You're telling me he doesn't have.
I told you how I feel about LeBron and KD. Y'all know this. I'm just
Okay.
going off of the shit.
I'm just going off
Okay,
of
so
the shit
you're
I just heard
complaining
you
about
say.
KD's teams, right? That's what
Like,
you're talking about. His teammates.
relative to the things that you think in the conversations we've had. Not me. You
Okay,
know how I feel about
so
it.
let's take out their teams
Oh,
aside.
now we're taking out the team thing, even
No,
though we
because you
just
keep
talking.
complaining. You're saying, "Oh, what team did KD have that LeBron had in 2016?"
No,
Okay,
listen,
that
this
shit
is my
aside.
thing. My whole point is you immediately came up here to bash KD about the team thing, even though you just not you just no.
I did.
Even though you was up here ridiculing KD, we talking about a dude who went to 7 different teams. We got you in the comments saying it. We talking about a dude who went to 7 different teams. We talking about a dude who ain't do nothing without Steph Curry and is choosing to go to these teams. He's doing all this. So you came up here to hold it against him, and you put LeBron over it for him, even though LeBron has had better teams than that nigga when he wins.
Sure, bro. Sure.
So you're being that. So is that not nasty bias? Is that not nasty?
I'm telling you right now. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So y'all just heard him say, "Okay, cool." Y'all just heard him say that he being nasty. Okay.
Bias.
So we done.
I'm
we
not
done.
making
That's all
an
I was trying to
excuse
expose.
for a nigga that had.
So no, Kira, we're done. That's all. That was the point.
Literally
Kira, listen, Kira. That was the point I was trying to prove right there. That's it. That's the point I was trying to prove. That's the point. All right, so Jordan, Jordan, you're next. Jordan, you're next because Jordan, you're next now. What's up? Talk to me, Jordan. You're next.
You had Kyrie and Harden, and you couldn't get it done. Stop making excuses. Bro.
Wait. So now you're holding injuries against him.
I just forgot, bro. Remember that feat? Remember when he shot the shot and
now
his feet was on the thing? I just forgot about that. Shit, he could have won it.
Wait, so Kira. So do you hold it against LeBron in you hold 2015 against LeBron the finals?
Hell no.
Bro, everyone does.
What?
Everyone does.
Bro, this guy's teammates were gone before they could even play.
Y'all literally say he 4-6.
Y'all,
you hold it against him.
Jordan, you don't comprehend where we at.
Stop making excuses for certain players,
I'm saying if we talking about these two niggas first, man, fuck all the bullshit they own. That's straight bullshit.
By the way, I've never seen Shaq talk like this for LeBron.
That's why I say, Jordan, I'm
going
off the shit from conversations me and Kira have had. So when you introduce some shit you heard from me in another conversation, you don't know why this conversation has got to the point it has had based off of the conversation me and him have had. That's why I'm asking you. If you ain't got nothing to, if you don't know shit between me and him, you don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, y'all gotta stop making
You
excuses
still
for
in
certain
chat
players,
now. You gotta go, bro.
He said he didn't get it done, bro. He just didn't get it done.
Hey, so if we doing it, he ain't get it done. Shit. All right, remember that, Jordan.
I'm still trying to figure out what your point was.
Me and Kira already got down to it. He nasty. Kira nasty. We already got down to it.
Nah, bro, I got rage baited, so I was mad when he said, bro. So first thing I get on TikTok is Crunch saying if KD wins this, he's over LeBron. So I got rage baited.
Hold on.
So you can't control yourself? Okay.
But Kira, this is the thing, Kira. Listen. By you just admitting that you was biased, that means that Katie and Bron are in the same boat.
They're not in the same boat.
He'll be able to, hold on, but that's why I say he'll be able to go over him because this is the worst team that either one of them would ever won a championship with or even been to the finals with.
It's just funny to me because I'm just like, okay, cool. If you want to hold it against him, like the rings and all that, I'm fine with that. Like that, y'all know that's right up my alley. That's cool. Like I'm perfectly cool with that. But when it comes to y'all, when it comes to other conversations of, oh, he had this, they had this in their favor, they had this. But it's like, why don't we use that same conversation when it comes to talking about LeBron versus players who have less rings than him?
I guess we don't do that.
Why don't we that same conversation can apply to the players that have less rings than LeBron? Like, if you go, what players, if you that have less rings than LeBron, have had the amount of accumulated talent that LeBron has had over 20 seasons? I'm like, what are we talking about? But then when it comes to them, it's 4
Mr. Westbrook.
When it comes to them, 4 MVPs, 4 regular season MVPs.
Westbrook,
Damian Lillard.
I'm not like Westbrook has had more help.
But Chad, that's why I was trying to ask him earlier. Like, that's what I was saying. Even if you separate KD's move, what about everybody else? Then wouldn't that make LeBron's move just worse than everybody else's? That's not KD.
Because he's supposed to be a better player than KD. Like, that's the thing. We just
agreed. LeBron is a better player, so let's get it.
I'm saying even without
what are we
KD,
talking about now?
Here, hold on. I'm saying even if you take KD out of it, like, isn't LeBron's moves, aren't they worse than everybody else's moves that is not making those type of moves, period? Even if they're not.
KD moves to the best team.
Even if
KD moves to the best record team ever.
All right, Joe. You got it.
Bye. DOT.
Hold on.
Hey, Crunch, you got to add me on the cake. But nah, bro, like, come on, bro.
You send a request?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna send you my shit right now. But nah, bro,
Yeah.
I
It's
man.
like, bro, these niggas is bot show.
Yeah,
No, but the
it's
thing is,
nasty.
you can say I'm biased. The
No,
thing
no,
is, you're
no, bro. I'm
complaining about the
saying
teams
Kira,
right he had.
Kira,
You can. I'm
Kira.
talking to Chaz.
Kira. I'm saying take KD out of it. Now let's compare LeBron moves to everybody else's moves. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, shit.
All right, Chad.
And we penalize him for that. You penalize him for that. So what are we
No, what
talking
I'm
about?
saying, do you though?
I mean, sure, but like, bro,
No, you don't though.
how? What do you mean I
Hell
don't?
no, we don't
If you
penalize
still got
LeBron
Bron as
because
top two, he shouldn't be top. Because that's why when we bring in the Kobe or
he
we bring
should
in
though.
guys that
Kobe
hold on.
has Shaq.
See, hold,
Bro,
hold,
Oh,
hold on,
now
Kira.
we asked Shaq.
Hold on,
Okay.
Kira. See, we not
Yep.
even got to
There
we
we
ain't got
go.
down that road, bro. I'm just saying. Hold on.
Kira just exposed himself. Kobe had Shaq. Like,
Hold on. There's more people.
Hey, but also you gotta
If
think
LeBron had Shaq, they're
LeBron
never
didn't just
leaving.
go
Kira, I'm
that's a
talking about
hypothetical.
just
Kira. I'm
cause
talking about
gang.
the
He was
problem
part of the
solving.
system. Them niggas was finna go to Chicago before they went to the Heat. Like,
Bro, the thing is with LeBron, bro, he didn't have
he was
talent
finna be whatever.
around him, so he had to leave and make that shit happen.
I'm saying
All right,
Kira.
that's what I'm saying.
This the nasty part. So he had to
He
leave
had
and
Westbrook.
make
Did
this
I
shit
say that?
happen.
He had Westbrook and OKC.
He had to leave, and Harden did Harden not leave the year after?
Okay, I'm not, okay.
And where
I didn't
they
say
where
anything
they
about Harden.
and
I
where
said
Kate
West. I said Westbrook.
and this is what I'm saying. And after that, after Harden left, was KD and Russ not dealing with injuries between that time of 2012 to 2016?
They did. They did.
Okay. So, but we still hold that against him. Like, that's what I'm like. Come on.
But you
What am
but
I
you
holding
just
against
said
him?
the
I said he has
2015
Westbrook.
finals was
So
against LeBron and you tried to negate Kyrie and Kevin Love being hurt.
Who?
You just said
Who?
you.
No,
When did I negate Kyrie and Kevin Love
that's not what
being?
he was doing.
You just said that shit, bro.
No,
Okay, when? So
that's
tell
not
me
what
what
he
I
was doing.
said. And I
I don't know.
so,
I don't know. I was trying to get all the attention.
all
Real
right, so
quick,
you
but
ain't know what you're talking about. All right,
now,
bye. All right.
damn, bro. Shit.
Hey, hold on.
He come up here talking about I don't even. He said, "Oh, you said that, but I don't even know. I don't even know. Like what? Come on, bro.
No, like, cause that's what y'all gotta understand. If we gonna hold it against KD, even though Kyrie and Harden, they that's two starters he lost during that series. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to 2015, y'all get on.
I forgot the exact game.
Hold on,
When
Kira.
did he
God
lose
that's
damn
the
bro?
it,
thing.
bro. Yo, y'all niggas, bro.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
You ready to stop doing it. But,
My bad.
bro, like, I'm saying, when you look at Bron in 2015, y'all say you can't hold it against him because he lost two of his starters. That's all we saying. So why y'all not running a KD defense when he going through the same circumstances?
Okay, so when did Kyrie and Harden get injured?
Kyrie got Harden. I mean, Harden got injured in the first game,
Kyrie was
Okay, how
in
about
game
Kyrie?
4.
and
Game
Kyrie got
4.
injured in Game 4.
Okay, let me tell you the difference now. Mr. LeBron over here in 2015, his brother Kyrie got injured first game. This guy Kevin Love couldn't even play the game. So that's two people out before they even can play
And
a
they went up
game.
2-1.
Huh? And they were up 2-1 because
Right, and they hold on, and they went up 2-1 without them.
And
Crunch
I'm
got
telling you
that
right now, you put one of them. He didn't need Kevin Love. Just put Kyrie in there, and they're winning that shit.
So
Well,
that's
that man
so. All right, hold
KD
on.
no
So
Spencer
damn.
Dinwiddie.
So hold on. So how come when Kyrie and Kevin Love came back, why they had to go all the way to 7 games? Why didn't you just get their ass out of there?
I mean, shit.
Damn, see, Chaz, that's how you cook right there. He got to a point.
Shit, but they still won. It doesn't differentiate if they won or not. Winning is winning.
How I've been getting to points this whole time. It's just been going over your head, brother.
You said what?
I promise you, I ain't get game.
Yeah, I know you ain't get it. I can tell why.
That's because your point wasn't really a point, gang.
Nah, you just couldn't get it, bro. It's okay.
So why didn't you put my
Oh, you coming at me? You don't know what conversations I've had with this nigga, bro. I'm speaking to this.
Dang, bro, I'm just chatting.
I'm not trying to prove a point to you, bro.
All upset, gang.
I'm not
Okay,
upset.
you don't
I'm
gotta
just
prove nothing.
directly speaking
My
to
bad,
you.
brother.
I'm just directly replying to what you said to me. Just because somebody replies to you doesn't mean that they're upset.
No, I can hear the
No,
angst in your voice,
just what you've
gang.
been taught. That's what you've
You
been taught
sound
about.
you
That's
sound you
that's
sound
what you. Yeah,
bothered.
that's I respect that because that's what you've been taught about certain tonalities. You've been taught that there's somebody talking like this
On
nigga, they
me.
mad as fuck. They mad as
Yeah,
shit.
that's how speech works, bro.
You've been taught if somebody speaks this way,
That's how language
that's not
works, gang.
that's not it though. Everybody don't have the same tonalities. You have passive aggressive people. You have people that process things different ways. So you can
No,
think
for
that,
sure.
but I'm telling you that's not what it is. So
But that's how communication works.
yeah, and that's why I just
Like,
told you I'm not mad, but you still said I was, even though I said I wasn't. So, like,
Wait,
it's about
can we go back to
communication.
the Rockets thing though? Because I'm
But no,
looking at.
it's just that because it's like it's like, okay, you LeBron gets champion for his 10 straight final runs over everybody else. I mean, 8 straight final runs over everybody else. But it's like, okay, cool. What about all the players who don't have the level of talent that he had more times than not throughout all them years? Like, what about
Okay,
them?
who are those players?
So how
We're
can we
talking
use that
about.
to big up LeBron? 8 straight finals, but then that's also a form of winning because remember, you got to get to the first playoffs, first round, second round, third round, then the finals. And that's last time I checked, you got to win 1, 2, 3, and get to get to 4. So to get to 4, you got to win 1, 2, 3. And if we hear winning a championship is a team accomplishment, that also means that winning 1, 2, 3 is a team accomplishment. But then we use the 8 straight finals to
Bad
hold it over
example.
against not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5,
That's a
but
bad
everybody else.
example.
Hold on. But
Winning a
everybody else,
chip
but
is
we use that against motherfuckers use that against everybody else in NBA history. That the 8 straight finals, they never reached these peaks of carrying their team 8 straight finals. So I'm like, that's a complete contradiction.
Nice.
That's a complete
winning a
contradiction.
chip is not a team accomplishment. That 2016 ring that the Cavs won was a Kyrie and LeBron was a
All right,
Kyrie
get him
and
out of here,
LeBron
bro.
ring.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
That's crazy to say, bro.
That
The thing
was
about
nuts.
the 8 straight,
See, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, but all right.
That's what I'm just like
the part.
we got to be real, bro. Cause like, and then that's what I'm
Nah,
like.
the thing is, you can say that, Chaz. You can say that, but every time I said 8 finals, they just bring up excuses for the 8 finals. So the thing is, I can't even use that.
I know, but like I'm talking, but if I'm directly speaking to the foundational knowledge that you utilize to say certain things, I'm not worried about what people retort with you with. I'm okay. My knowledge on it is it's cool. I fuck with it. Like my only thing is, it's like, okay, if you're gonna do that and you're supposed to be by far the best nigga on the court every single time, you can't just come out that bitch with 3. Like that, and I'm saying this from the perspective of a dude who's went back and watched these series multiple times on live. So I'm not just saying this shit just out the neck and last time I watched 2013 was it 2013 when I was 10. No, like I'm saying this shit after rewatching this shit and analyzing everything. Like so I'm that's my perspective on it. But it's cool. I fuck with it. I think he all-time great. He one of the best players ever. Absolutely. Like
So do you? So I'm gonna say, Chaz, I got a question for you. So do you agree with what this guy Crunch is saying with that? With that board?
To me, I don't think like when I look at Katie and Bron, I look at them like, okay, they're 2 players. They're extremely talented, superstar level players, and all-time great level talents that they both need in order for them to win. They both need a player that can play to a superstar level next to them, a player that can dominate in a half-court setting next to them to win, and a deep team. Both of them. Like, and every time they've won, they've shown that, and every time they've lost, it's been they don't have that. So I don't think, to me, when I watch Katie and Brian, I don't think Katie and Brian is that far apart. Like as play, I don't think they're that far apart. I think that LeBron does more things on the court than Kevin Durant, but it's like the value of people say responsibility. But it's like, okay, cool. It's like quality over quantity, right? Just because you got 10 different shorties, don't mean they as valuable as a dude with his 3 shorties. See what I'm saying? Like, okay, Bron can do this. It's kind of like the scoring thing, right? When we talk about scoring, okay, we acknowledge that it's 2 sides of the party. I'm acknowledging that as well. So you got a side that says, okay, you got the deeper bag, the crossover, the this, the flashy moves. And it's another side that, well, it's like, okay, it's about the effectiveness of what you do individually, even if you don't have all the things that other person has, right? It just confuses me because it's like we don't hold, from my perspective and what the conversation I've had with people in my algorithm and the things that I see, speaking for me, I don't see that whole stanchion and that statement being held for when it comes to like actual different things of what you do on the basketball court when it comes to playmaking, scoring, this. Just because you're tasked with doing more things on the court than me doesn't mean that those things are more valuable or hold more weight than the 2 things I'm being asked to do. So I don't like it's like KD and Bron, right? Let's meet when I go back and I watch 2017, right? Okay, Bron is being asked. He got to play make. He got to make plays for the team. He got to score the basketball and whoopty whoop, right? And then when he wants to play defense, and that's just me simplifying it. But and KD is okay. He got to score and defend. That's it, right? And then maybe every now and then, based on what the game calls for, make plays, etc. Not saying that he's not a playmaker, but the 2 main things in that finals for him is scoring and defending, and LeBron is playmaking, playing some defense, and scoring, right? Okay, cool. So most people will say, well, from my perspective, on the conversation I've had, that's everything I'm saying is from that perspective. It's okay, Kevin Durant he didn't come close to outplaying LeBron, or LeBron outplayed him because LeBron averaged a triple-double in the finals, and LeBron was tasked with doing this. Okay, fine. But I'm saying that just because LeBron is being tasked with more, not that I'm devaluing the things that he's being tasked with, but I think that the value of what KD had to do for his two things was what it led to for his team was held more weight for me seeing how it played out versus what LeBron was being asked to do for his 3 or 4 things. So that's why I would say, from my perspective, me watching the series, and this is me leaving out the big momentum plays, the big swings throughout the games in the series, how they perform in big games against each other in the clutch, etc. in the series. Like, that's when me leaving out all that. I'm saying, like, just the baseline visual of it is, okay, well, LeBron did more and he averaged more, so he was better. KD did less, but he averaged what he did and what he was best at. So I'm taking LeBron over KD, even though they won, because the KD had the better team. But I'm like, well, look at the value of the things that KD was asked to do and how he was doing them throughout the game and throughout big games, throughout in the clutch, etc. versus what LeBron was doing. That just because I say I'm taking KD's performance in the 17 finals over LeBron doesn't mean that LeBron did perform at an extremely high level. I just feel like KD played at a higher level. So I don't.
But
To me,
you're
when
saying
I
that
watch
because
them
they
play,
won, though. You're saying that because they won.
I don't think that they're that far off as players. I don't. I don't have no specific ranking for them. I don't have no specific ranking. I don't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't do all that. That's not me. And plus, it's disingenuous because most people they ain't even went back and really watched a lot of players. So I don't do all that. So I just, when I watched them and I went back and I watched them throughout the totality of what I've seen of their career in playoff series, what they've done in regular seasons, etc. I don't think that they're that far off as players. That's me.
Okay,
That's me.
I got one thing. The thing with me is Crunch. I've seen his list already. He has KD. He has KD at like what, top 20, right, Crunch?
Like top 25.
Yeah. So my thing is, and he has LeBron at 6, which I'm not even gonna talk about that. But how are you gonna move 20 spots? How are you gonna move 20 spots from one ring?
No, I told you. Listen, even when I first started coming on here, period, on TikTok, I had KD like approaching top 5 range, because when he went to Brooklyn, I thought they was gonna win. So, but then when he didn't win is when I moved him down. But he already, like Chad said, he's so close to LeBron talent wise. He got a winning record against LeBron. He's a top 10 all time in scoring, longevity, skill wise, eye test. He's not. You can make the case that he's top 5. And then he did a lot of the same stuff Braun did, and then he'll be winning with a lesser team that Braun never won with. You feel what I'm saying? It kind of was like
you won with a lesser team.
It would put him right in that Larry Bird. Definitely.
I think that Rockets team is better than like every team Braun played with besides the Heat.
No. In my opinion, this Rocket team is not.
Hold on. So hold on.
Wait, you just said this Rocket team is better.
Yeah. How can you? Hold on. How can you say that?
Oh, this the Glazer. Get him out. This the Glazer.
It's not even no superstars on that team.
This nigga, bro.
In my opinion, you don't need to.
I'm not saying they're a bad team.
Wait. You just say. Wait, I want y'all to. He just said that this Rockets team is better than all the teams LeBron had except for one team.
They got hella cap space.
What?
They got to be picking somebody. I think they're gonna try to get Giannis.
Everybody, man.
I think they're gonna try to pick KD with Giannis.
Yeah, Chad, I seen it. This is a deep team. 2K, yo. We about to low-key start playing the 2K, yo.
No, bro, trust me. I'm here. Me and he said 50 win team in the West. And what the? Okay, cool. Okay, So what the fuck was the Lakers last year? So that mean that's so the Lakers last year is one of LeBron's all-time greatest teams? Is that what that mean? Payments? Is that what that means? So that means LeBron lost in the first round. And got LeBron and Luka lost in the first round and got destroyed in 5 games with LeBron's one of LeBron's best teams ever. Because you just said that Rockets team is better than every team but LeBron team because they had.
I think
he quite literally said that Rockets team is better than every team LeBron has had but one. Because they had 50 wins in the West.
Tripping about that.
That's what he said. So I'm saying if we're going off of that logic, then the 50 wins in the West shit, the Lakers were the number 3 seed. How many wins did they have? So that means that's also one of LeBron's best teams ever, and he lost in the first round with that team in 5 games. So stop, Payments. You're making yourself look bad. We can continue real basketball conversation.
Look, yo, I'm ready low-key. I'm ready to wrap it up, yo.
Yeah, yes, sir, Crunch. Hey, I sent you my shit, Crunch. Just add me, fam.
All right, bet.